It's Friday, Feedback Friday, the feedbackiest day of the week. Ha! Feedback Friday. All right, so the the tale of the tape with this Feedback Friday was really instructive. On the one hand, it's like, ooh. On the other hand, wow, this is really interesting. If the viewer counts on the DC versus Marvel stuff from Comic-Con are any indication of the strength of the brands, DC is in real trouble. The Marvel video did all right, did decent. The DC video, oh my god, it's the lowest watched video I've done in, I think, about like 5 years. Like as long as I've been on YouTube. Sorry, I've only been on, yeah, I guess I've been on YouTube going on that. But wow, there is just no interest in the DC stuff. The Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, the discussion was actually better. I was afraid that was going to be something of a shit show. But I actually thought, like, no surprise, people were critical of Captain Marvel, but I thought people did it in a thoughtful way that I did not object to. One person asked, sorry, Distance asked, question on your assertion that the media should let people not like things without calling people names. Do you think this should extend to also admitting when a movie is bad? Excuse me. The new Ghostbusters springs to mind. For me, it was that the fan base was attacked as all of the is and isms, and then also the movie was very bad. That, I think the stew around that Ghostbusters remake was incredibly toxic. I think the admission that the movie was bad was the fact that they're rebooting it again and it's going to be a completely different direction. But yeah, the way, unfortunately, when some people have a reaction to things that is considered a bad take, oh, do I hate that term? But one person decides to put a sexist tinge on their complaints with a movie, then everybody who has a complaint with the movie gets painted with the same brush. That's not right. I mean, I was such a big fan of the original Ghostbusters as a kid. I made my own Slimer out of a green pillowcase. I freaking love the original Ghostbusters movies. I didn't even see this Ghostbusters. I figured if I don't have an opinion on it, then I can't get yelled at, and it just wasn't worth me getting yelled at on that one. And I wonder if that wasn't part of the reason that people stayed away from it, because I'm like, not fun. This is supposed to be a comedy. This is supposed to be fun. I don't want any part in it later. Another funny comment, just because it made me go, never thought about it that way before. There is merit. Is Versailles Turncoat, new commenting names this time around. But Versailles Turncoat says, Captain Marvel is the most powerful and popular hero in the world. That's not her real world reputation. It's her character sheet. That's right. Captain Marvel is a 10-year-old's first original character. It's kind of true. That gets into the problems with writing male characters as characters and female characters as role models. TM. Disney is having an increasingly bad habit of using female characters just to drive child interest in toys. So, like, what's the first thing they did when they announced the Lady Thor movie? Like, Blood, Love and Rockets, Blood and Thunder, Love and Thunder. I don't know. It all sounds like bad Mexican food. But, you know, they put that Thor hammer in Natalie Portman's hand. That's Disney going, we want little girls to run around with Thor's hammer the same way little boys do, because that means we sell twice as many Thor hammers. Same way, oh, Rey with the lightsaber, same thing. It's all long-term branding, because Disney is now considered itself an IP company. They make so much money off of those toys and merchandise and costume and video game and all that stuff licenses. So much money. So, you know, it is what it is. So there we go. I'm not even going to bother with the DC one, because, oh my God, no one cared. And I think part of it is that because Doom Patrol, I mean, the CW shows are what they are, though Legends of Tomorrow is a good show. I think enough people just haven't seen Doom Patrol to know how wonderful it is. So hopefully I wish they'd run it on HBO proper. Like, run the first 6 episodes or something like that. I don't know. Just run the first season to get people interested in the second. Because people have to be able to sample the show to know why it's good. And HBO's always sort of been behind on that one. We're very fortunate that we get like on demand and stuff gets licensed to other channels up here. But TV's expensive. So but the Wellness Wednesdays, man, it's exactly the same issue. The people who really like it. Couple people got really in my face about the exercise comment, which I said, like, don't doubt me, try it. But one person got really upset with me being depression isn't just sadness. And I'm like, I never said it. It was just sadness. But they got really, and that's why some of these, mental health conditions are so insidious, is people, they talked about it being that numbing, that flattening of emotions. That's what's so insidious about that stuff. They make you lose hope, and so you don't try. And you can encourage people to try even though it sucks. You can't force them. And it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough burden, mental health stuff. But I'm still thinking about doing a podcast or something like that for the mental health stuff, because not only were the numbers on that one, even though the favorability was super high, but YouTube demonetized it. YouTube demonetized a video that was about positive mental health. I don't know of any advertiser who has a problem with positive mental health. Like, seriously, I don't get it. YouTube's gone crazy. So, yes. Announcement for, this is going to be short Feedback Friday because there's not that much to talk about. Part of it was I had a health issue this week where I've been talking about getting the furnace replaced and stuff like that. Oh, somebody pointed out that I said the next U.S. inauguration was in January 2020 instead of January 2021, right? That's the problem with recording right after an acute asthma attack. What happened, like I said, some of you may know, we bought a house, there was no air conditioning in it. It was an old oil furnace. So the oil drum and the furnace had to come out. Snazzy new propane furnace with central air and HEPA filter went in. And I had no idea it was going to be such a stinky process between the oil drum getting removed and that charming smell being all through the house. And then a week later, this silicone adhesive that they used for the air intake and exhaust pipes. Whoa, did that reek. And it was so bad that I had to actually lie down. I just couldn't breathe, even with the rescue inhalers. I lied down, got back up, tried to clean up the basement so that Momo didn't get all snotty too. Wiped out again. So I keep telling myself I shouldn't do content when I'm that whacked out, but it's a work ethic thing. I want to be good, tough on myself so I don't start slacking. And all's well that ends well, I guess. It wasn't a huge mistake and it was sort of a tangential one, but still, mistakes are mistakes. But next Tuesday on Twitch, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, I am starting a new type of Twitch stream. I'm calling it Mistakes Were Made. It's the history of video games through stuff that did not go according to plan. And I'm going to start with Cedric the Owl from King's Quest V. We're going to play through King's Quest V and marvel and delight in the horrible, ooh, watch out, Graham. It's just, oh my God, it grades so bad. early experiments with video game voice acting gone awry. So join us for that on Tuesday. I'm trying to just do fluffier content lately. I know that's YouTubing wrong, but everybody is so upset over so many things politically, what with the stuff going on in the UK and the stuff going on in the US, Mueller time, which turned out to be a bit of a dud, for reasons that I don't comprehend. It's American politics is all about style, very little about substance. Anyway, and then up here, even we're going into an election cycle, so things are getting and it's summer, it's hot. I don't want to fight about this stuff. I want to talk about video games and fun stuff like that. And, I don't know. I'm contemplating Monday's video being topical and therefore not terribly fun. It does tie into video games, it's a gaming stigma thing, which we all know is my thing for Boss Fight. Hey patrons, check your email, cause you have your Boss Fight surveys now. You wanna take part in this You Miss Boss Fight, help support this channel, become a monthly patron, patreon.com/LeannaK. The writers were contacted, so writers, check your email. Based on the email addresses you provided, not your Kickstarter email, you should have it. So that's all going. And I'm saying this so you guys know I am working on it. And then I am starting to crunch the list of additional myths. And so I'm going to go easy on myself because I've got a bunch of other things in the hopper right now. But that will be up on Monday. And then we'll do the second voting period. And then we have to do the third voting period, which is the bosses, the various bosses for the different episodes. And that's why I pushed the dates so much. I might not do 10 days again. I think this one's actually going to be shorter because one, I want to get moving. I want to give the writers enough time to write those backstories. I'd give myself a chance to write some episodes, but also this isn't a lengthy backer survey. This is pick 5 myths out of a list of God knows how many, and we'll do the top ones, right? Like, this should be easy, because then we got to do the bosses for the various episodes. And I think I'm going to do a ranked ballot on, actually, you'll have to get me this feedback very quickly, because I got to do it over the weekend. But should the myths to bust be a ranked ballot, meaning you indicate first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or just pick 5? Slightly different formatting on my part, but both could work. The way ranked ballots work is if it's 1 through 5, your first ranked gets 5 points. Your second rank gets 4 points, 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. And so it measures both intensity and interest. Let me know. Is that too confusing, or should I just do the simple pick 5, or should I do the rank ballot? Let me know. Okay. Again, helps with this channel. Become a monthly patron. Patreon.com/LeannaK, because YouTube is on another demonetizing kick. And it's annoying. I need to make a PayPal one too for one-time payments. But anyway, have a great weekend and thanks for watching.